Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube fam? This is Samuel A. representing Team JVS, back here again for another review for Westworld Season 3, Episode 5, Genre. I'm going to be frank with y'all. I count this episode as a... Was it this way or was it this way? I don't know. I'm counting as a wash, y'all. I apologize. Normally I don't start off like that, but this is the thing. Like, I think that there was some very effective things that... Themes and questions and things that I really did love about this episode. Like the backstory of Sirach, I thought that was very engaging and very interesting, very fascinating in the inception and creation of this like machine, you know what I'm saying? His involvement and his connection with the society that is right now. Because the thing is, from the beginning of the first episode of Westworld Season 1 to now, we had no preconceived notions about how humankind were functioning outside of Westworld. We just knew people wanted to go in to have this self-fulfilled fantasy. It could have been like in present day, for all we knew. But then you find out like a lot of the technological things are happening. And then you realize, okay, by second season, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, there's some other stuff going on outside in the real world just for more interaction. So I can excuse that, you know what I'm saying? Aaron Paul's character, Caleb, got more fascinating. Like, there were different moments that he said some effectively deep things. Deep themes, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the way that he was bringing up stuff. And even in the third act, like, when old boy was dying, like, when Junior was dying, I was kind of just like, who is this man? Like, who is Caleb? What does that mean? And now he knows... You know, I mean, I thought he'd been new. I was like, I would have been questioning, like, bro, like, she was dying right next to you. How do you think she just all of a sudden, like, got up, like, fired on a whole group of other people and, like, punched through a door, and she's been doing all these technological things? Like, you ain't questioning whether or not she was human, bro? Like, so that's a negative and a positive. But either way, it was some really interestingly thought-provoking moments. Then, like, Bernard interacting with the other Dolores, that was very fascinating. But at the end of the day, this was a wash to me because there's nothing for me to hold on to. Because, all right, let's just take Caleb, for instance. Caleb's going through, for one, Caleb was having this back and forth with Junior. And, like, Junior was like, leave me alone. Like, I don't know who you guys are. I don't know who you are. Like, leave me alone. And then he just induced him with this drug. Now, first of all, in my head, like, if I was Dolores, I would have been like, wait, what? What did you dose him with? This entire time, like, he's sitting there with these drugs in his system. And, like, they're just acting like it's not a big deal. I'm like, bro, like, you give this man a grenade rocket launcher, and he's on drugs that you don't even know what you can classify it is. Like that's not smart, Dolores. Like, what are you doing, bro? And it was kind of like, when he was dealing with the whole genre thing, I couldn't get behind it. There was only one moment when the genre thing was actually pretty dope. And that's a fleeting moment. I even forgot what that one was. I think it was when, it was right before Dolores did what she did and changed everybody effectively in the real world, or all the humans at least. But when he's going through these different genre changes, I was like, okay, he's going through a noir, okay, he's going through a rave phase, okay. But it wasn't enough for me to be enticed with anything, because while he's going through these different genre moments, one thing I'll say that Watchmen did what no other show I've ever seen done within episode 6 is they went through different moments and placements in time so well that I was like, what is going on? And it was kind of like, when he's going through these different genre moments, I was like, okay, this could be him, like, technically with them, but metaphorically speaking, he's somewhere completely different and tripping out. Or like when he's in this rave moment, like he's in completely different outfits and suits, they all in different outfits. This could have been such more of a creative episode, and instead, they're like, oh, we're going to have like a different music pitch. Oh, we're going to maybe like make it a little distorted here or there. Oh, maybe like add some flashing lights. Like, bro, like that was just dumb. Like the whole concept of the genre change was just dumb. Like it was useless. There was no point behind it. Where it could have been very artistic. It could have been very like cinematic. Like they could have been using this for a really great moment because you got a great actor in your boy Aaron Paul, and honestly, I'm gonna be very frank. There's only been 2 episodes that I can say they really utilize him effectively as an actor. This episode wasn't one of them. There was a moment in this episode, but he's not been utilized, bro. They haven't done nothing with him, and still don't know who he is. It's episode 5. I have no idea. He don't even know who he don't even know who he is. And I think that my thing is like, as ruthless as Dolores is, Dolores just letting him ride it out. Like, and I'm like, Dolores, why do you need this man? And it's kind of like, you're supposed to be the genius, philosopher / like genocidal maniac, and it's like you ain't taking care of your own house. Like, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, maybe she had these contingencies already, like she knew where things are gonna go, but the fact that the 2 other people that were working with Caleb took the freaking glasses, and instead she sitting there and preserved that for Caleb to use. She lets him go and walk off with it. Like, why? Like, what is going on, bro? Like, this episode really was a wash because nothing went forward, and it kind of left me with more questions that were unnecessary questions. In the sense of concept, Sirach's brother. Who the flip is Sirach's brother? Did he change himself genetically? Did something change that we don't know? Is he Caleb? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have no freaking clue. What's going on with Caleb? Is Caleb an android? Is Caleb like dead technically, and then he was put in somebody else's body, or somebody's consciousness was put in his body? We have no idea. I don't even know honestly, Aaron Paul's Caleb does not strike me as a military soldier. Like, there's nothing about the way that he does stuff that, he had a dope firefight for a second, but he don't maneuver like a soldier, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I count this episode as a wash. There were some really great conceptual ideas here, but the execution was just not to frame that it should have been. Like, they really could have had like some slam dunks on some of these, but at this point now, I'm not even feeling like it, so I'm gonna stop. And yeah, I think I had some more to talk about, but I forgot it. Keep it locked, JVS. We ain't gonna stop. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and peace, guys.